Although the historic centre of Fulda was not badly hit by Second World War bombs, post-war urban planning has not always been kind to it. But enough of it survives to give you a taste of the old Baroque city streets. If you've heard of Fulda, it may be in connection with the Fulda Gap, a piece of Cold War history. There was a good chance that the Soviet Union might want to launch a surprise attack on Frankfurt and the Rhine area. If so, any ground forces would likely want to cross the smallest amount of enemy territory. There are quite a few inconvenient upland areas around here, so any attack would have to go around them, either to the north or to the south of the Vogelsberg. This second route is the famous Fulda Gap, which was consequently heavily defended. Thankfully, we never had to put this to the test. Not many of the medieval defences can be seen today. The impressive St Paul's Gate is hardly ancient. It's an 18th century Baroque construction. The authentically medieval military gate is 12th century and stands precariously next to the bus station. Nearby is a much more impressive site, the city schloss. There was a castle here in the 14th century, but the current building is from the 18th century as an official residence for the prince abbots and later the prince bishops of Fulda. In the palace gardens, the Orangery was used in the summer months for the Prince Bishop's festivals and in the winter months as a conservatory for citrus fruit trees. Just over the road, a hidden secret for anyone interested in botany, the Dahlia Garden. Native to Mexico, dahlias were first brought to Europe at the end of the 18th century and became the must-have flower for the upper crust. The fact that Fulda was once ruled by prince abbots is a clue to its origins, something that you can't help but notice. This is a city built on religion. If you pay too much attention to the vast, eye-catching cathedral, you might miss something far more impressive. St Michaelskirche, one of the oldest in Germany, built in about the year 820. The cathedral is not nearly as old. Consecrated in 1712, it is a showcase of Baroque architecture. Designed by one of the most important architects in Germany at the time, Johann Dietzenhofer, the interior is based on St. Peter's in the Vatican. The dome is inspired by that of the Church of the Jesu, Mother Church of the Jesuits. The cathedral was built on the site of a monastery founded in the 8th century by St. Boniface, who had been given the task of converting the people to Christianity. His remains now lie in the crypt. In town is the parish church of St Blaise, also Baroque, the fourth church to be built on this site. On a hill overlooking the city is the Frauenberg Monastery, built on the site where, according to the stories, St. Boniface used to come to escape the noise of the construction work. It's still a monastery today, although only 8 monks now live here, but it welcomes visitors and includes a guest house and conference facilities. With religion came education, since religious people needed to be able to study ancient texts. The Papal Seminary was founded in the 16th century to educate the intellectual elite. The building now houses a museum of pre-Christian history and a planetarium. Nearby, the university was founded in 1734, where students could study theology, philosophy, medicine and law. It was closed in 1805, but its theological faculty lives on, now in the convent next to the cathedral. Although not a university, you can still study here for a degree in Catholic theology. And so, to this day, Fulda is dominated by 2 things: religion and Baroque architecture. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to send me a postcard, here's the address. And don't forget to visit my website and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Also, if you'd like access to special bonus content and help with the costs of running this channel, please consider making a small monthly donation on Patreon.